Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello again, everybody. Joining you again for another draw preview here on Game to Love. Earlier on today, we saw Daniil Medvedev taking the title there and Open 13, and that was up against Herbert from France, who put up a good fight with the old serve volleying, great at the net, great hands. But yeah, Medvedev reigns supreme in France. How you doing, JG? You all right?
Yeah, very good, mate. Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
And I say that tongue-in-cheek, really, because West Ham have just put in one of the worst performances I've ever seen. Bit disappointing watching them against Man United.
Big game, that.
Big game for the top four, but it was just embarrassing. Just the setback. David Moyes got it all wrong. But anyway, we're not a West Ham podcast. Let's go and talk straight about the tennis. And we're going to be starting off today's bracket sessions with two women's tournaments. So we've got St. Petersburg and Monterrey going on right now. Is it Monterrey or what do you call it?
I always call it Monterrey, but I think it's Monterrey. I think it sounds too much like John Terry for my liking, and we don't need that. We've got a match playing at the moment. Obviously, Garin and Bagnis are battling it out there in that final in Santiago, and that's 1-all, which is a bit of a shocker for me. I thought Garin would have that, but Bagnis, I think ever since I backed Del Bonis to beat him, he's been on a bit of a tear. So
you gave him that extra little push. And with Bagnis, I was looking through the brackets. Not one person picked Bagnis to reach the final in our league. I don't think anyone had him going to the semis, maybe one person. So it's a bit of a surprise package. He must have had a tricky route to get there. I think a few of the Serendolos he must have had to have beat.
Well, yeah, exactly, mate. Well, we're not even really here to be talking about the men's, but we're doing it anyway. I think, that's going to be... I think Bagnis could do it, though, to be honest. He's looking... He's on serve. Why not? Garin, not been in his best form. He's made the final, but...
I think Garin's still going to win, personally, but let's just see how that one goes. I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. We've got Thomas Rock here. We've got Jordan Sunter as well. I gave Jordan a match on Tennis Clash. Download that if you want to try it out. The link is in the description. It's a free game, and they sponsor the channel, so it supports us, and it's pretty fun, unless you're Jordan, because I demolished him earlier on. But it's not, I can't really take too much thing from it. My character is just a bit overpowered, so we'll have to play again with more neutral cards. I think you can level it out, and it'll be more of a fun match.
Indeed, mate. Indeed. We got a few other people in there. We got George joining in. He's normally good in the brackets. Glad he made the Dubai deadline this time.
And then congratulations to George as well, because I believe you won one of the brackets. I forget exactly which one now.
Pull them
it might
up
have been one of the women's one, but we'll put it up at the end.
Yeah,
but I 100% know George won a bracket recently. So congratulations to you, mate.
And Jordan just confirming there that he got destroyed on Tennis Clash. So don't worry, mate. There's plenty of time left to build up that character. Got Abassa joining in there. Hi, good to see you. Jack's in there. Mary Sky in there. And Jordan's on the Budweisers by the looks of it. I'm on the
He's asking about the football as well. Let's not talk about the football. It's just awful from West Ham. But let's get cracking with this one.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting one because with the qualifiers, I think we know some of the qualifiers. Is that right? I'm not sure if they've been put in the draw yet.
No,
but maybe I can have a look from this end to see where they would be. So,
do we know where they'd be?
So where do you want to start? Shall we go with St. Petersburg first?
St. Petersburg first, yes, please.
So I'll tell you who's won today. So we had Towson. She's won 13 matches in a row now.
Mate.
She looks formidable. 96 in the world. Just tearing it up. We did a podcast on Towson. If you want to hear that, go check it out. It was a recent one we did with the Rublev as well, talking about Rublev's win. And Towson, if you don't know who she is, she's going to be one to stay. I think she's as good as potentially an Andreescu, the way she's broken through. I can see her doing well in Grand Slams. Not straight away. It's going to take a while. But she's one to stay. Top 10, top 5 player on the women's tour. Just wait and see with her. You had Gasanova win today. And to be honest, the others... hardly know, to be fair. No one really that exciting. So Towson's the real big qualifier who's gone through.
Straight sets in both of her qualifiers as well. Yet again, looking really impressive. I think, I need to know where she is in the draw, mate.
Yeah, we do know where she is.
That's
we
good.
do know, so I can tell you exactly as we're doing it. So without further ado, let's start off with the draw.
Indeed, mate. Let me just get that shared for you. Anybody who is just joining us, maybe you're on Spotify or maybe you're on YouTube and you haven't joined before, make sure you get your bracket in nice and sharpish because you don't want to miss it by the morning. It's the tennis draw challenge, and that is if you just go in the link in our description, you can sign up.
I'm gonna put it in the chat as well, mate.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, JG's popping it in the chat as well. So yeah, make sure you get them. Don't forget to hit the update bracket thing. I nearly missed the men's. After I went through it on the pod, I did the same thing again. After we finished the pod, I realized I didn't update it. I had to go through and luckily did it all again.
I was going to say that to you, to be fair, but I'm glad you did it.
I know. Yeah, I luckily remembered. I went back and checked. So yeah, I'm just going to share this screen so we can all see what is going on. And this one is going to be St. Petersburg. So I'll just squeeze it in there so we can see the graphic as well. So
and I've not actually had a look at the draw yet. So this is my first time really looking at it. I had a look at some of the players, but that's about it really for St. Petersburg. You can see they're the number 1 seed in Russia as well. Alexandrova has been a bit disappointing recently. And you've got, another Russian, I believe, for number 2 seed, and that's Kudermetova. Or Kudermetova, I should say.
Yeah, Kudermetova. Yeah, that's it. And we got Kuznetsova. She's in there as well.
Oh, awesome. The actual qualifiers are in there. They've actually put them on in the bracket, which is quite cool.
Oh, fantastic. That's what we need, mate. We don't need any of these dodgy qualifiers just sitting in there. But yeah, I think
one thing I would say, though, is about the bracket earlier. Do you know there was a Pelka versus Nishikori?
Yeah.
They flipped it round. So now it said that I had a Pelka going through when I didn't have him going through. So basically, it was in the wrong position because they moved him for the draw. So I've ended up losing that point, which is a bit annoying.
What?
Yeah, because they moved them. They're just using it. Must be done by the square, the algorithm for this.
Oh, what? So they moved their positions in the draw?
Yeah.
Oh, you're joking.
It's just for them. It's just
I'd be interested to see who I had then. So I actually had a Pelka to go through.
So you'd have probably won that one. It'd come up as Nishikori and you'd have won. So maybe, I don't know.
Let's wait and see. We're going to review that after. Let's go through that after. We're here to talk about St. Petersburg. Let's have a quick look down this list. So we got, obviously, like you said, Alexandrova. Who do you reckon should be playing in the next round? We've got Stefani Vogeli and Teresa Martinkova. And either one of them, they're both so close. 121 in the world, Vogeli, versus 125 in the world, Martinkova.
Where do you find this? Are you looking at the actual... Okay, you're looking at the matches on Tuesday, is it?
Sorry, what do you mean? I'm just.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I've got it. It's all good.
I'm just looking at the draw on Flash, mate, as well at the same time, so that I can just keep an eye on like people's rankings and stuff like that, just to see how lopsided some of these are. But they look pretty even. But Vogeli, Martinkova had a good run out in Dubai. She only lost to Coco Gauff, but she won 4 matches in a row before that.
Yeah, I'm going to go Martinkova.
I think
you sold me on it, mate. I think she's been good aside from that obviously loss against Coco Gauff. The next one's tough, but I'm tempted to go for Flipkins.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Don't ask me why. It's a bit of a 50-50 toss-up. I'm not sure.
I never back Flipkins. She's any time I've backed her, she's always let me down. But she's a bit of a weird one, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know how good. Siniakova's not really the best on hard court. I'll go Flipkins as well. I'll go with you on that one. I'll trust you.
Wouldn't trust me that much. Next one, I'm going Mladenovic, but Gasparian could easily win. It's in Russia. And Mladenovic is dodgy, but she's been playing well recently, isn't she?
Yeah, she has. I'd probably have her going through against Flipkins as well.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have Alexandrova winning at the top.
Yeah, I think it's pretty standard.
And then winning out of them two.
That's tough, to be honest. I haven't really liked Alexandrova in her past few matches, so I reckon we could see It's in Russia. Yeah, I'll go Alexandrova.
Exactly the same, mate. I've gone for that purely because of that. I think Mladenovic has played better though recently.
Yeah, I think
so. If you want to go, it depends on form or your head, really, that one. And I'm going to go with my head for a change.
Oh, Fiona Ferro, mate, 3rd seed in this tournament. And we got Arina Rodionova or Vera Zvonareva will be playing against her in the 2nd round. How do you fancy?
I'm going to go for the qualifier.
Really,
Rodionova? Yeah, she's played a few games. Obviously, she's won a few. Got through the qualifiers. She's going to be on hot form. I don't really like too much of Zvonareva.
You'd be interested to know the last time these two played on hard court was in 2008.
Oh,
twice.
Right.
Twice. Zvonareva in 2008. That means anything that long ago. So I'm gonna go with Zvonareva. She's only ever beaten her whenever she's played her, so I'll go with Zvonareva. So I think that'll be a tough next match though for both women. If it's Ferro's Zvonareva, I might shy towards Zvonareva. I don't know.
There's a lot of Russians here, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot, hell of a lot. Yeah, I might go Zvonareva to take out Ferro as well. There you go. That's a bit of a big call early on there.
Fair enough. So you've got Zvonareva. Sorry, say that again. To beat Ferro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Ferro beating Rodionova. Going down, definitely Gasanova. She's a Russian I like, and you'll know that because I remember watching her at work a few times. I was telling you about Gasanova. She's I was gassing her up big time. But she's a bit hit hot and cold, mate. Like you never really know what's going to happen with her. But she's a really good player on her day. She can hit winners from anywhere in the court. So I'm going to just base it off that and hope she can get through.
I always say back the home court advantage. So I think I'm going to go with the Russians. I think I'm going to be backing a lot of Russians in this draw. As you can see there, I've got Zvonareva going through, Alexandrova going through, Gasanova going through. We've got there Bukake versus Pavlyuchenkova. I'd probably go Pavlyuchenkova. We got all Russian affair there.
Easy for me, that one. And then this is a tough one then. I've got Pavlyuchenkova or Ferro.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Ferro, you know? Why not?
It's a tough one.
Good player.
I don't know. This is where I could go really wrong if I pick Zvonareva to go.
Based off all these draws we've done recently, these women's ones, you do realise the finalists have been like nowhere near what we've had.
No, I know.
We had Bouchard, Cerebus Tormo in the last one. I don't think anyone would have got that.
Exactly. I'm gonna go Pavlyuchenkova. I think I don't know. I prefer her little route there. Maybe she'll do something. I don't know, mate.
It's raining Russians. Hallelujah.
Too many syllables, Thomas Rock. Come on.
And I'm going to go...
I told you about this.
Ferro. I'm going to have Ferro beating Pavlyuchenkova. So she's going to be heading... what's this? The quarterfinal, is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Quarterfinal. So I've got Alexandrova and Fiona Ferro so far. So moving down, Ostapenka versus Badoza. I'm going to go Ostapenka.
Yeah.
I'm then going to go Christian to beat Lapko.
Interesting.
Is the Wang going to come back and actually do something for a change? Go on. I'm going to go for the Wang. And then Kuznetsova's got the bye.
Yeah, Christian, she's gone through the qualifying, whereas Lapko hasn't. So yeah, I'm going to pick her as well. It's not the good Wang, is it? You just said that.
No, it's the better Wang.
Is it the better Wang? I thought it was. There's 159th in the world, but
no, it's not the better Wang. It's the worst one.
It's not Qiang Wang. This is Jing Wang. Out of this one, this is a pick'em. Really, I'll go Tomova just because of the Bulgarians.
You always go against the Wangs every time.
It's the Bulgarians, mate. I always back the Bulgarians.
Fair enough.
So, and then we'd have Ostapenko versus Christian. We both got that one. I'd probably say Ostapenko to go through against her.
And then Kuznetsova.
Yeah, I'd probably say she'd be too strong down this end. Kuznetsova, pretty good. That'd be a really good matchup, though. Kuznetsova, Ostapenko.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Kuznetsova. She played much recently or not?
Kuznetsova's she's not been playing bad recently, actually.
Right.
No, hang on. I know it's hard because she's not playing anyone. You can't pull up a recent thingamajig. You got to just actually type her name in to get up some recent form. Kuznet. Svetlana. She's been around 35 years old now. She lost to Krejcikova in that last tournament in Dubai. That was it. She beat Svitolina and she beat the Good Wang. So
yeah, probably. I think she's going to win. I think she'll beat Ostapenko.
Yeah, I think she's looked solid. She lost to Krejcikova, but no shame in that.
And here we go, Daria Kasatkina versus Clara Towson. And mate, put my money where my mouth is. The Dane Queen is going to do it.
We can't go against her, can we?
No, you really can't right now. She's that good.
Well, and if I get the name right, it's the one that I hate pronouncing the most. Kasatkina. She's actually been really good in Melbourne. She I can't remember what round she got to in that. She beat Balskova. No, she got in. Yeah, what tournament was that?
She's a senior player. It's an 8 It's going to be a tricky match for Towson.
She won in the Phillip Island Trophy against Balskova. That was it. I was going to say she won. Then she just lost to Elise Cornet in Dubai. I can't go against Towson though. I just want the Towson train to be running all the way through this tournament. This one's I'm going to go Sasnovich versus Bogdan. I'm going Sasnovich.
Well, look, Soren here. Boom. Come on, Clara. I think everyone's going to be willing her on. I'm not sure if she's even going to get through. I feel like she's going to burn out. She's won 13 matches or so in a row. I can't see it keep happening. Just like I did with the Serendolos, though. I want her to win. So I'm going to have her to get through the first round. And then going to have Sasnovich beating Bogdan. And then Towson to beat Sasnovich. Because why not?
Mate, I know I'm gonna have to do the same. I just want Towson. I'm just hoping that she's got all of that energy being young, so she's just going to be able to power on through. George saying the Danish delight. Yeah, well, hopefully she is, and hopefully she delights everybody watching over there in St. Petersburg. A double Russian affair here. We got Kamila Rakimova and Daria Mironova. There's all the overs.
I know very little about both of these. I'm going to go for Rakimova.
Yeah, go on, Rakimova. This is 400 in the world, Machina versus 152 in the world, Rakimova. So, yeah, you got to go for the person surely a bit higher ranked. I know I'll go Kudermetova to knock her out.
Yeah, and then it's going to be an interesting match. I want to know what you're going to go here. Is it Kudermetova or Towson?
I think Towson's becoming the next Corey Goff for JGs. He's going to make the final of everything. I'm going to go Kudermetova to go through on that one. Just from so many games being played, I think Kudermetova, she's just a little bit more seasoned. So I'm just going to have that.
Me too, mate. Me too. I'm going to go for that too. And it sets up a really good semi-final there at the bottom. Kuznetsova versus Kudermetova for me at the bottom. Is it the same for you?
Yeah. I think we got the same.
So while we've got the same, who's going to be going to the final out of them two for you?
Kudermetova.
Yeah, me too. Kudermetova.
Kudermetova. So we got Pavlyuchenkova Alexandrova is the other semi-final. Is that the semi-final? Yeah, the other semi-final.
What's that, sorry?
That's the other semi-final. So that was the first semi-final. So the first finalist is Kudermetova.
Yeah, and then the top semi-final, I have someone a bit different. I've got Fiona Ferro versus Alexandrova. And I'm actually going to go for a shock. I think Fiona Ferro is going to make the final.
I'm going to go Pavlyuchenkova to make the final. So we're going to have an is that all Russian? Is Kudermetova? She's Russian as well. Yeah. I was going to say, just in case I get it wrong again. God, I mean, her and Pavlyuchenkova, I'm going to go Kudermetova to win it.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, she's in the final for me, but I'm actually going to have Fiona Ferro. I think she's going to go all the way and win the tournament. She's the number 3 seed, and she's been quite good. I know recently she lost against someone I didn't anticipate her to lose against. I forget who that was. It was a bit of a shock, but you never know, mate. In this tennis, anything can happen, just the women's tennis. I think hopefully we have a little shock on the cards. And Fiona Ferro, there's a lot of Russians, and if the only French girl in there can disrupt them, well, you got Mladenovic, but she's a bit hot. She's dodgy. So for me, Fiona Ferro is going to win the whole thing.
Very good, sir. So move away from that bracket. Interesting to hear who everybody else has got winning. We got Jordan there saying Kuznetsova winning. So that's quite an interesting one.
We've got Mary's gone for the same as me. Ferro, Kudermetova final. Who did you have winning though?
Yeah, we need to know the winners.
George going for Towson, Ferro final with Towson winning. That's pretty awesome.
I love it. I love it.
That's really awesome. I'd like to see that if that's the final.
It's in Russia, remember, everybody. It's in Russia. So if one Russian doesn't get her, the next one probably will. They'll all be teaming up on Towson to try and get her out. You watch. If that doesn't work, then Putin probably turn up to the stands and then order her to be disqualified out of the competition or something. You never know.
Anyway, make sure you hit save and let's move over to Mexico. Mexico.
Arriba. Let's go over to Mexico. Right.
So, do you have another background for this one?
No, I just did it all on the same one.
On both. Yeah. Nice.
Got a bit lazy, mate. All these things we're doing at the moment, they don't have their own individual one.
Make sure you guys have hit save. Also, like the video as well. I'm not sure if everyone has liked it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't already, hit the like button. And let's move over to Mexico for Monterrey. And hopefully they've got the qualifiers on here as well, which that would be... No, they don't. So there's no qualifiers, which is a bit annoying. But let's see if I can find them anyway.
Yeah, let's see if you reckon they'll be on Flash or not.
I'm going to have a look. Okay. Garin is 5-4 up on serve.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I know that who's gone through. Kai Yuvan will be one. We've got Golubic knocked out Leonie Kung, so Golubic will be in there. Sorenko and somebody I'm not familiar with, Osorio Serrano, and Kalinskaya are in there, and Sharif. That's a very good one. So
I'm pretty sure the qualifiers should be in there. No, are they not?
They're not on there on Flash.
They're not. That's annoying. We don't know where the qualifiers are going to be, which is annoying. And there's some good ones, right?
Yeah, there are some good ones, mate. So just bear in mind that some of these qualifiers you're going to have to take a punt on. You could have a Kai Yuvan, a Golubic, Sorenko, Kalinskaya, or Sharif. And obviously the other one, Osorio Serrano, who I'm not as aware of. I mean, she's been playing really well, to be honest. So I don't know why I'm not as aware of her. I think she's been playing in lower ranked tournaments. That's probably why. She knocked out Harriet Dart. There goes the GB. Goes flying out, not into the tournament. Nice one. So, shall I share up this draw?
I've got it here, mate. So
you got it?
I've got it here. It's all good.
Okay.
We're actually going to have Kaya Yuvan playing Serrano in one of the qualifiers, in one of the first round matches.
Right.
Okay. So, number one, Sloane Stephens. She is the number one seed in this one. And number two seed is Nadia Podoroska.
Yeah.
It's probably not as good draw as the other one, but I don't know. There's a few players, some standouts, and there's one who I've already got my eye on. In fact, I think I know she's going to be winning it before I've even started.
Go on. God, this sounds ominous.
So, Sloane Stephens, she's going to be taking on Kokova in the first round.
I didn't even see her in the qualifying.
She must have. I don't know. She's playing her. I'm not lying. So she's playing Kokova.
I'll have Sloane going through.
Yeah, me too. Next one, Leylah Fernandez. That's the easy one. No offense to Coco, but it's not the Coco I like.
Are you sure? She's not going to come back to best form. She's lost 3 on the bounce at the moment.
Leylah's got it. Leylah's got it.
Yeah, go on, Leylah.
Kuzmova as well. I think she's going to beat Dollarhide. And the next one, Heather Watson. Go on, Team GB.
Go on, the GB. Go on. She likes it. She likes it. And remember, she won in Acapulco last year. So I'm going to go. I think I'm going to jump on that bandwagon, mate. I'm going with the same two, same pairing. This is probably where it'll start to get a bit more dicey. I'm going to have Leylah Fernandez beating Sloane Stephens.
Yep, me too.
And going with Heather Watson.
Yep.
Setting up the final.
Exactly the same, mate. We've got the same draw to begin with. But having out of them two, picking, I'm blind. I don't have a clue who's going to win that one.
I'm going to go with the winner of Acapulco. That was the final in Acapulco. Leylah Fernandez versus Heather Watson. And Heather Watson beat her in straight sets, I believe. So yeah. I'm going Heather Watson. Come on, the GB.
I think I agree. I'm going to go Heather Watson as well.
Go on, the GB.
What's happening to us?
I don't know. No idea. But then we move down to this little section here. We got Balskova and Paolini. I'm going to go Balskova in this one.
Yeah, Balskova for me. I'm then going to go Samedlova.
Yeah, against
She won in the last bracket, and I went against her. So I'm going to go for her this time. She'll probably lose now.
You're going against the Bolts?
Yeah, against the Balter.
Yeah. we saw her beat Corey Goff, didn't we? And we got a bit of hype. Then she took a set off Naomi Osaka, and then we thought, oh wow, Balta, what's she? And then since then, she just played Kasatkina twice and lost in straight sets twice. But Kasatkina has been playing some of the best tennis on tour on the women's side. So I'm gonna go Balta. Come on, just give her a break. Come on, the GB.
So on here it says it's Paolini versus Hebino.
Oh,
which is interesting.
What is it not? Is that right?
Yeah, it's on the women's website. So
yeah,
it's going to be Habina versus Paolini.
Oh no! Now I'm not so sure. Habino's lost 3 straight.
Has Paolini been winning any recently?
She won a couple of matches over in the Adelaide tournament. She lost in 3 sets to Corey Goff. I'm going to go Paolini now.
Yeah, I'm going to go Paolini as well. I shouldn't have told you. I should have kept it to myself, that one.
Yeah, it was a little sneaker. So we've got 2 qualifiers playing each other in the next match down.
Yep. The next 2 qualifiers are Kaya Juvan at the top and Serrano at the bottom.
I'm going to go then Kaya Juvan to go through against Serrano.
Yep, me too. So what's that, qualifier 2?
Yep.
Do you want to give a shout out to Jordan for the super sticker? Really appreciate that, mate. You're definitely moving up, well up. Maybe you're close to Chris Meir now. I'm not sure if you ever take on that. I'll have to do the currency conversion. And he's saying it's for a British couple for Watson. Yeah.
Hey.
Watson could do well. She really could. She's a bit hot and cold, but winning Acapulco last year, I think I'm still riding that high a little bit. And we've not got many hopes in the UK at the moment. So why not get behind Heather Watson?
Yeah, come on, Heather. You can do it again. She loves it down there in Mexico. So
the next qualifier is Tezarenko versus Sorribes Tormo. Obviously, no, Sorribes Tormo just won a tournament. Could she be going straight out of this one?
I think so. I'm going to go with Sorenko. I like the Ukrainian. I think she's really good. So keep an eye on who we're putting through here. So I put through Kai Juvan there, who's qualifier 2, and I've gone Sorenko as qualifier 4 there.
Yeah, I've gone for Tormo. I think Tormo's going to beat her. Fair
enough, mate. Could happen. I'm going to go based upon her playing a full tournament. So do we want to put these ones through their brackets? So this is a real tough little section here because the fact I've put Balta through, I actually think that if she was to beat her, I think that she could go through. I'm going the GB, man.
Wait, this is a tough draw. This is so tough.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a bit different. I'm going to go for... Wait, who is it? Paolini. I think Paolini's going to beat her.
The clay quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're going with the Italian routes instead, mate.
Why not? Got Paolini. And then Kaya Juvan versus Tormo for me. I'm actually going to go Tormo to beat Kaya Juvan.
Wow. This one I'm a bit torn, really. I'll go Kaya Juvan versus Sorenko. I mean, it's a bit of a pick'em one for me. Sorenko, I really rate her, but
yeah,
she's had to come through. She beat Kokova in the qualifier. I'm going to go Sorenko, take out Kai Juvan. It's a big shout. And then we've got the Katie Balta versus Sorenko. Katie, can you do it? Is it too much to ask that we get another?
I've got Paolini versus Tormo, and then Tormo's going to beat her as well. So Tormo's going to be in my semi-final, playing Heather Watson at the top.
I don't know if Balta's got it in her to just go this deep into these tournaments. So
Tormo's going out first round. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm going to go for it. Go on, Balta.
So you're going to have Heather Watson versus Balta?
Yeah, mate. All British affair.
This is ridiculous. Fair enough.
Right.
So moving down, Anne Lee. This is the second half of the bracket. Anne Lee, dark horse, playing Arancha Rus.
Arancha Rus, yeah.
And she's a really good player. She actually is. She's dangerous. But I'm going to go Anne Lee. Big fan of her. The 8th seed should be higher up, to be fair. I feel like she should be either 1 or 2 seeds. She's that good.
This next one's quite an interesting one as well because I completely wrote off Zarazua on the hard courts. And then she, absolutely smashed who I picked instead of her. So I'm a bit wary of picking against Zarazua now. She is, the last time they played, Zarazua actually beat her, and that was in Mexico again. You got to remember, they're in Mexico.
Yep.
She's the Mexican. I'm going Zarazua. Come on.
She's the only Mexican I've seen so far as well, which is weird.
Yeah,
maybe there's one down the bottom.
But I don't have her going any further. Anne Lee's going to take her out in the next round.
Next one, Bouchard and Zheng.
I'm
quite confident in them two as well.
I'm going Bouchard through. Yeah. Well, what? No Gracheva? Not giving her a chance?
Nah. Should have gone to St. Petersburg.
Well, I'm going to go with Gracheva, I think. Zheng is on a 6-match losing streak right now, so I'm going to say it continues.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to have Bouchard beating her. So we got Lee Bouchard there in that little quarterfinal, I believe.
Yep, Lee Bouchard. I'm going to have Lee winning it.
Yeah, I have Lee winning that as well, mate.
So moving down, we've got Blinkova, and she's going to be playing Golubic. So for me, I'm going to go Golubic. You know how well she's been playing. I really like her.
Just saw Thomas Rock's comment with Willie Watson.
He's still on the Willies. Oh, Thomas Rock.
We're on the Wangs now. Come on. The Willies
we've moved over to the Wangs.
Yeah, that's it. Right. So we got who's Blinkova playing?
I just said that, didn't I? Golubic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so definitely Golubic. I'm going qualifier.
I'm going qualifier as well. Golubic.
Habino versus Davis.
Surely that's not Habino though, isn't she? Up somewhere else in the draw.
Yeah, so it'll be Sharif. Sharif's playing Davis.
Oh, that's a naughty tie. That one, mate. I'm not sure on that one.
I'm going to go Sharif.
God, that's really tough. Really tough. I'm going to go Davis.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to go Golubic.
Okay.
A qualifier making it through.
Yeah, I've got Golubic there as well. And then Trevisan Stojanovic.
Go on then.
Stojanovic. And then we'll just make sure them two are actually playing each other. Yep.
Yeah, there they are.
And then at the bottom, you've got Kalinskaya, Podoroska. Podoroska was really bad in the last one, which is a bit shocking. Hopefully, she comes back to some kind of form, and I'm going to have her win in this one.
She's playing Kalinskaya, so.
Yep.
Tough to really say. Like you said, Podoroska, what happened to her in her last match?
She was the number 1 seed, I believe, in the last tournament.
Yeah,
she went out in the first round.
I'm going to go Kalinskaya. I'll go for an upset.
I'm going to go Podoroska. Why not? So then I'm going to have Podoroska versus Stojanovic. I'm going to have Podoroska beating her. And then Podoroska versus Golubic. Golubic is going to win. So I've got qualifier 5 going all the way to the quarterfinal to play Lee.
Well, I've got qualifier versus qualifier for my one. I'm going to have Kalinskaya versus Golubic. I reckon Golubic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you got the same as me, I'm guessing. So then you've got Golubic versus Lee. And who's going to be winning that bottom semi-final since we've got the same? Fair enough. So I've got Lee as well. So Lee is in the final from the bottom. At the top, I've got Heather Watson versus Cerebus Tormo. And I'm pretty torn on this one. But I think Tormo could get tired by this stage. I'm going to go Heather Watson. Why not?
Yeah, I'm going Heather Watson as well. We've both got a Lee Watson final. Yeah. This is where your true alliances really lie, mate.
It could come down to it for us, mate. We've got a very similar draw on this one. And I'm going to go Lee. No questions. I thought as soon as I saw the draw, she was always going to be the one I was going to pick to win this tournament. So
I'm going to go just for the GB, mate. Heather Watson wins back down in Mexico.
Fair enough, mate. There you go. Nice. Update your time. Do your how many minutes and the ace count. Make sure you hit complete. And there we go. Monterrey is done. And I think that concludes the women's bracket. So let us know in the chat, who did you have winning? Did you both have Lee in the final? That's interesting because me and Ben definitely did. You had Heather Watson winning. I've got Lee winning. It could go down to that, mate. It'd be good if we get that final.
Come on, the GB. That's what we want to see. Katie Balter versus Heather Watson semi-final. I'd love to see that. It's going to be very difficult for both of them, but I think it's possible. I think Heather can do it. She did it last year.
Yeah, and with that, mate, just going to Santiago because Garin has 3 match points.
Oh, really?
Against Bagnes. They're still on serve, but it's love 40 on the Bagnes serve.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully this is updated.
Well, let me have it. Yeah, you're right. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, yeah, no, it is updated. 1540 now. Bagnes has saved 1, so we're going to see what happens with that. But regardless, I can announce, I believe the winner of this bracket is, let's have a look, 1 moment. The winner of the ATP Santiago is going to be George Macaulay.
Wow, well done, George.
Yep. Yeah, because Jared, the guy who was also joint first, he's got Laszlo Djere to win the tournament. So as long as Garin wins right now, you are the sole winner. And he's got a few match points, so I can't really announce it yet because he needs to convert one of them. However, it looks like you're on the verge. You're on the verge of winning, George. There
you are. It looks like it's let us know what's going on in the match if you're watching it. It's interesting. Well, Garin's making hard work of that final, it seems. But
mate, it's supposed to be a long point, this one.
Yeah,
we're just waiting for it to tick over, but it's not happening. Mate.
It's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Look at Thomas. He's congratulating George. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Yet.
There you go. It's done.
You've done it.
Yeah.
And there we go. Garin's beat him. So well done to you, George. You are the Santiago champion outright. We'll get that updated in the Google Sheets. And yeah, well done, mate.
Did you want to have a look at what was the other one that we wanted to have a look at? We were talking about at the start.
I think we've done them all now. We've done Doha. We've done Marseille.
Okay.
We've done Santiago. So we've just got Dubai. What's going on at the moment? And on the women's, it's just the one. I think we've done all of them as well, man. I think we're all up to date.
Okay, let's just have a quick look on the Santiago one. So we give George his moment, just so that we can show where he is on the list. So it's always good to share it up. All right, bear with me 1 sec. I'll just make this a little bit nicer so that you can all see what's going on. Oh, come on, that's a bit better. Oh, that's Lithuania. What are you doing, getting in on it? There he is. So. What's that one?
Let's have a look at his bracket. Let's go on. Click on George. Let's have a look at it.
All right, let's get in there.
26 points, not bad. Yeah, he did all right, didn't he, at the start? Tabio, you got Garin, obviously, gone all the way and winning.
Yeah.
Andahar let him down. That's a poor one. Bagnes, he had him going through. Let me go to the left. He must have had Bagnes to beat. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Shinato. Wow, and TFO. Wow.
It's a good call, mate. Really good call. He got Bagnes to beat TFO and Djere. I think that's where the points were made. He had Del Bonis going on a good run, beating Francisco Cerundolo. I don't like that, though. He had Cerundolo going out in the first round. Disgusting.
Well, what can you do, mate? What can you do?
And he went against Bays as well.
Well, mate.
He went with Bays and he lost. So, yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I think we can't criticise this. We're much further down the league on this bracket. Let's have a quick look to see where maybe I can do the full standings. That'd be better. Yeah, then we can have a quick look down.
Who come in front of who? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. We go and have a quick look. 12 travel, 21, 7th there. Anybody other familiar names there? Oh, I don't know if there's Harry Carrillo, Thomas Rock there. Down in 25th.
29.
Level.
There you go, I've done
it. Where am I? 40th.
He's had a mare. He's had a mare.
Who did I have in my one? Andahar winning. God, what an idiot. What an idiot.
It's red.
Who's bottom up? Where? There we go. I obviously know my tennis. Just had Lama winning. Okay. Terrible.
Yes, Lama. Anyway, let's cut this one.
Yeah,
and we're going to be doing another one very shortly. I think in about 10 minutes, we're going to be doing Acapulco for the men's, which is going to be really exciting. Hopefully, many of you can join us for that. If you haven't liked this video already, please hit the like button. Join us in the Discord chat. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Indeed. See you soon.